Hello, this is just a general message. Um, we're going to look at your past energies, your current energies, and your future energies and see what comes up. This reading could be about love, it could be about career, it could be about friendships, who knows, but we'll see what comes up for you in the reading, okay? Okay, we'll just give it a couple more shuffles. Okay, in the recent past, you have the Judgment card, you have the Chariot, and you have the Moon. Current energies, you have the Devil, you have the Three of Cups, and you have the Strength card. Near future energies, you have the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. And your overall energy is the Tower. Okay. So, you have something in your life that right now is shocking. Some event has just happened or will happen in the near future that is shocking to you. It'll kind of disturb your foundation of something. We'll see if it's your home or beliefs or whatnot, but it definitely riles things up a little bit. Past energies are the Judgment card, the Chariot, and the Moon. So it looks like here you made a decision to rush towards something, but there was a secrecy behind it. There's something hidden about it that you didn't see when you were rushing towards it. So we'll have to see what that's all about. Current energies are the Devil, the Three of Cups, and the Strength card. Looks like here either fears or some toxic habit or element are something that you're dealing with. It could be potentially from somebody else, some third-party energy. It's taking your strength to overcome this, but it's good that the Strength card is here because it'll hopefully overcome those toxic tendencies, and you'll be able to beat that. Near future energy, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and Five of Pentacles. You're waiting on some kind of truth. This truth potentially has you feeling left out, or somebody else will feel left out. They will feel like they've been abandoned, like they have nowhere to go. It could be that they feel disconnected then from you or the situation when they hear this truth, but there's some kind of truth that's being waited to be said, and this is going to cause someone to go into the Five of Pentacles energy, where it's just basically feeling abandoned. All right, let's see what this Tower is all about for the overall energy. Hopefully it's a good Tower, but based on the way the cards are, I'm not feeling that, but we'll see. Let's see, why the Tower? Okay, we have the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and underneath that was the Devil too. So there's a situation that you feel like you have to defend yourself in. It's got you in your head so much that it's causing a lot of stress, and it's causing you to feel like everything is falling apart around you. It's something you really feel like you have to defend yourself against, though. Protect yourself from. It stresses you out, particularly at night when you think about this. Let's see in the recent past. What was the Judgment in the recent past? What is the Judgment card about in the recent past? Oops. Alright, we'll take both. The Ten of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So you made a decision here to end it potentially with someone, some kind of partnership in the 3D. Um, yeah. Or you made a judgment to leave a job, something with your stability, but somehow this person or energy is tied to your stability and there was an ending to that after a decision. Let's see the Chariot and then what was run towards in the recent past. Okay, the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords. So though you wanted to race forward, there's a little bit of a stumbling energy here because you're in your head about it when you decided to race forward. So whatever you ran towards, it was a bit clunky. And you may not have reached your destination. Maybe you hit a pothole along the way. I don't know, but there's something that kind of stopped you along the way because you got too in your head about it. Let's see what the Moon is all about. Why the Moon? The Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Looks like here potentially someone's fears about a new beginning. Someone had some fears about a new beginning. Maybe that's where the pothole came in. Their fears potentially slow down a new beginning. But somebody's still holding on to that thought of that new beginning, but their fears may have slowed it down. But they're still holding on to the thought of it. Not sure if you had the new beginning. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like there's some stumbling energies over it. Let's see why the Devil is in your current energies. Oh, I got 3, so we'll just take them. The Tower again. Goodness. The Nine of Wands again, too. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, wait. No, I'm sorry. That was the 7 Wands. And the Lovers. Yikes. Okay. There's some kind of a toxic dynamic that has caused a Tower. It looks like it's a very strong connection, but it's made you feel like you've put in all this work. You're battle weary at this point. You're injured and bruised, and it's shaking you up to the core because you've put in so much effort and energy to this that you don't think you can do it anymore. Maybe that's why the Tower is falling. That's why you're trying to protect yourself from it too. You're battle weary here, but there's definitely some toxic connection here that is attached to you in some way, or that you're a part of, that has really stressed you out. You've really put in the effort, but the Tower is coming down in regards of all of your efforts that you have put in. Let's see the Strength card. Why the Strength card? Whoops. Okay, we'll take that. Temperance. And the King of Pentacles. So it looks like here you're kind of trying to regroup and regain your strength. You know, it's going to take time and healing. But right now, how you're doing that is you're focusing on your stability. What helps you grow in the 3D. So that might be helping you while you're going through that Tower, knowing that you have to focus on your stability. And knowing that you do have the strength within you to overcome this. Because you showed the Nine of Wands and you showed the Strength card, so you've got this. Let's see why the why the Seven of Pentacles for the near future energies. Something you're waiting on. Whoops, the card fell. Queen of Swords, and the Six of Swords. I think here you're waiting on new seeds to be planted. You've finally moved away from the drama from the past, and you're in a clear mindset now. And now you're ready to start planting new seeds and waiting for to see what comes of it. What is my next chapter, basically? You're done with all the baloney from the past. Baloney, I kind of said that extended. Not baloney, but baloney. All right, anyway, excuse me for that. Why the Ace of Swords for the near future? Because I wanted to say something else and I switched it to baloney. But anyway, so Ace of Swords, the Emperor, and the Devil. Yikes. It could be here that in the near future, you're really seeing how someone's toxic masculinity or toxic controlling patterns really affected the relationship that you were in prior. You finally see the truth. It's finally illuminated to you how a controlling element in your life really kind of steered the course for how this relationship turned out. You have such clarity here, and that you also have the Queen of Swords here too. So you're definitely seeing things from a clear perspective now about how toxic this person was, and what kind of toxic traits they brought out, not only in themselves but potentially you as well, and in the connection. Let's see why the Five of Pentacles for the near future. Why the Five of Pentacles? We have the Knight of Crystals, Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Wands. I think this is you here. You're feeling sad about the whole thing. You're feeling kind of like, you're all alone. What's next? But you're going to plan to go forward with passion towards your goals and dreams. You know you've got that in you. You're determined to do it. And you're going to be picking a new path for yourself. Let's see what the advice is for you. Oops. Okay. So with Six of Pentacles and the Lovers. Let's see what wanted to pop out. Two of Pentacles. It didn't quite, but... Oh, Ace of Pentacles. So I see a brand new start for you. A loving, passionate connection that is equally balanced. So that's really nice. It says here, they're saying here, that's the kind of relationship that you should be focusing on. One that is an equal partnership, one that's passionate but balanced. And it says here, potentially you have a new start coming towards you. So I hope this has helped, and I wish you well, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.